Alright, so before I actually leave to the Pokespots, there's one more. Okay. Wait, what? I want that item! Thank you! Okay, yeah, there we go. Over here is a Great Ball. Very good item. We have a ton of really good items so far. Oh, what the heck, dude? I'm not even in your way. Okay, so apparently I have to go to the very bottom and in the very top if I'm going to go ahead and get around this guy. Jeez, man. Seedot can be purified. Spinarak can be purified. Whoa! So many Pokemon want to be purified. That's great. There once was a town ruled by Cypher beneath the cliff here. The town was just called The Under. Wow. Cool name. So yeah, this was a town that was This was a town that's exclusive to Colesseum only. And since I have not played Colesseum, I cannot tell you anything about The Under, so all I know is that it was a town ruled by Cypher. Okay, over here. This is something called the Pyrite Colosseum. The Pyrite Colosseum, well, this is one out of many Colosseums in the game. Colosseums are basically one of the best ways to train your Pokemon, as you can do is infinite times. And basically you're in a series of 4 battles, back to back. So I'm going to show this off once. And you get a prize for every time you complete a Colosseum, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and enter. And we'll be answering with the Pokemon that we have. So so since you're battling in a series of 4, there are actually 4 sets of 4 trainers that you can battle. I'm gonna show off all of them through post commentary because I don't want to waste too much time on this. So let's go ahead and do it. So this is 1 out of 2 Colosseums in the game. There's a lot less Colosseums in this game compared to Pokemon Colosseum. The way Colosseum battles work is as soon as you enter the Colosseum, you have to fight 4 trainers back to back. The good news about fighting these trainers back to back, which is kind of what threw me off when I was doing my first Colosseum during my blind stream, is that you actually get healed up in between every battle. If you got destroyed in one battle, then you can take a breather in the next battle because you're gonna get all your Pokemon back. It's also the reason this is really good for training is that you can actually enter with your own Pokemon. So, it makes gaining experience really nice. Because when you're doing a Colosseum battle, of course, depending on your level, you're always gonna get at least 1 level into the 2 Pokemon that you enter with as your starting line. So when you do a Colosseum round, there are actually 4 sets of 4 trainers for every time you enter the Pyrite Colosseum. I'm only going to be showing off the 1 set because I simply do not have time to show off all four sets of 4. Because that would take up pretty much a lot of the episode, and I would prefer to make room for other stuff that I want to show off in the Let's Play. So you'll just have to figure out all the sets on your own. After completing the 4 sets of 4, you actually get a different prize for each one of them. One of the prizes for defeating one of the sets is a TM for Brick Break, which is very worthwhile since I do have a Shroomish on my team. And in fact, Shroomish did evolve at some point, so by the time I'm done with this Colosseum round, I will be showing off the fourth prize and the fourth set of the trainers. And Shroomish would have already been evolved, so unfortunately you won't get to see the evolution of Shroomish in this episode. But I do have, but it did evolve into a Breloom during these Colosseum battles. All these trainers do have movesets as well. I'm not gonna go over all the movesets for these Pokemon because since I am speeding these battles up, then I just prefer, and like I said, I prefer to show off other stuff in this episode other than just the Colosseum battles. Although the Colosseum is nice. Just know that the Colosseum is a good way to train your Pokemon, and this is just one out of two Colosseums that you could participate in. All these Pokemon are in level 20. Just for your information. So you'll be fighting level 20 Pokemon throughout the entire thing. I will have to say, some of these battle themes are some of my favorites. Okay, time to go back to normal commentary. Okay, now that we're done with all four of those battles, those took a lot longer than they should have, but I think we did pretty good. We got a decent amount of levels throughout those battles. So anyway, time to head off to the Pokespot. So let's go ahead and do that right now. First off, I am going to purify my Pokemon, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I guess this is my first time showing this off because I didn't purify any Pokemon the first time that we used the Purified Chamber. So it looks like two of my Pokemon can be purified, and so we're gonna purify Baltoy first, and then we're gonna purify whatever that other Pokemon is that I already don't remember what it was. There's also a couple Pokemon in my party that I need to purify as well. I don't know if I can actually do that during. I don't know if I can actually do that. Through this process. I've always used the one in Agate Village, but we'll see. So yeah, that's purifying Pokemon using the Purified Chamber, and it'll automatically be set to. Well, it'll automatically be stored to PC because you use it through PC via the PC storage system. Now we're gonna purify Gulpin. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. So these become more Pokemon that we can use use in order to purify other Shadow Pokemon later on, because we will be encountering a lot more Shadow Pokemon than the ones that we have currently. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and purify my other Pokemon as well, and then I will meet you guys at the cave spot. A rough and rocky Pokespot where wild Pokemon appear. It's time for Popty's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today we're visiting Duking, the discoverer of Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon pirates. Duking, so it's a Pokespot that you discovered. That is absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years, I toiled, snatching sleep, only grudgingly, to find this Pokespot. 15 years? Is that true? One shouldn't let details get in the way of the story. Isn't that right, Betty? Yeah, her name is Popty, not Betty. Let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Oh, speak of the devil. You'll be perfect. Come over here. Okay. So looks like we're gonna go ahead and get a little demonstration here. Okay, let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon. First and above all else, you need these Duking brand Pokesnacks. Wow. And so he gives us 10 for free. Later on, they will actually be on sale, so that you can actually buy these if you're interested in catching wild Pokemon. Okay, so we just placed. So I'm gonna go ahead and place 2 of them for now. Now the way this works is, you're gonna lay Pokesnacks in this area, and then what you're gonna do is he's gonna give you the spot monitor right here, which is designed by Duking himself. It basically lets you know which Pokespots have wild Pokemon encountered in them. Oh boy. So the spot monitor is now installed into our PDA. Just like that. So now, oh, and there are 3 Pokespots here. So that's one of them that we just placed stuff at. Here's the next one right there. So now we basically have to wait, and it basically takes a while. So it's similar to Honey from Diamond and Pearl, which is an extremely lame system of catching wild Pokemon, in my opinion. Because your spot monitor can go off at any time whenever a wild Pokemon appears, and basically whenever like you're in the middle of doing something, you literally have to drop everything that you're doing in order to find the wild Pokemon, in order to actually see the wild Pokemon. And the reason is because you basically have a random chance of well. Okay. Let's start over. So you place a Pokesnack on the spots, and then you basically have to just wait a while. And so while you're doing something, your spot monitor is going to let you know that a Pokemon has appeared at that particular Pokespot. Which is really lame, because if the spot monitor goes off at a very inconvenient time, such as you're in the middle of a crime scene or whatever, then you have to literally drop what you're doing and go to that Pokespot. The reason you want to do that is because if you are too late, if you get there too late, then you're gonna miss your chance of finding a wild Pokemon, and therefore the Pokesnack is gone, and you just basically wasted your chance. So that's really lame. There are a few wild Pokemon. Every Pokespot has 3 wild Pokemon that you can find. Each Pokemon is categorized into different types of Pokemon. There is a common Pokemon, a medium rare, a somewhere in between, not so rare, not so common Pokemon, and then there is a rare Pokemon. If you have a rare Pokemon, then you can actually give it to Duking later, who's in his house later in Pirates, and he will give you a different Pokemon along with that rare Pokemon. So I'm gonna go over the Pokemon that you can find in each Pokespot here. So in the Rock Pokespot, which was the first one that we just encountered, you can find a Sandshrew, a Gligar, and a Trapinch. Those are, and I'm saying those Pokemon in the order of common to least common. In the Oasis Pokespot, which is where we just were, you can find Hoppip, Phanpy, and Surskit. And then in the Cave Pokespot, which is where we are right now, you can find Zubat, Aaron, and Wooper. One of those 9 wild Pokemon I just mentioned is a Pokemon that I'm going to be using on my team. So therefore, getting one of these wild Pokemon is going to be extremely tedious for me to find. Once I actually get around to it. Anyway. In the Cave Pokespot, we have these 2 guys that we saw at Pirates, as well as this guy, who is the boss of these 2 guys. And his name is Mirror B. I sense the pleasant sense of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trainer with the goods. How about you get with it and join my pose? Be one of us, and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon around the world. Yeah, that sounds cool. No, thank you. I thought you would say that. You always had to smell to me. You see, that you would be our enemy. How I deal with the threat is to nip it while it's bud yet. I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by a sense of loud. Let the music play. Oh boy. Okay, so Mirror B, originally a Cypher admin from Pokemon Colosseum, is now a Wonder Trainer class. And his hairstyle is also different for Pokemon Colosseum. This time he looks like Michael Jackson, according to Bulbapedia. Mirror B has a team of 3 Lombres, all on level 17. Two of his Lombres have Rain Dance, Water Gun, Mega Drain, and Astonish. And then one of his other Lombre has Thief instead of Rain Dance, with Water Gun, Mega Drain, and Astonish the same. So I don't know which Lombre he sent out of all of them, but I mean I took out one of them, so one of these Lombres is gonna have Thief here. So then he has one other Pokemon, which is oops, I shouldn't be saying that. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute that part of the commentary out, because you guys don't need to know that yet until I defeat one of these Lombres here. And there we go. Now we're gonna see what his 4th Pokemon is. This is some really cool music, by the way. Okay, so his last Pokemon is going to be not a Lombre, and instead it is a Shadow Voltorb, level 19, electric type with Shadow Rush and Shadow Panic. Interesting about this Voltorb is that you probably want to catch it if you have an electric Pokemon on your team, because this Voltorb has a magnet, and a magnet is a hold item that raises the power of electric moves. Very useful. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and use Sand Attack, because I'm afraid that if I do any sort of damage on Voltorb, I'm gonna kill it. And because Ember so far has proven to be weaker than Vein Attack, I'm gonna go ahead and use Ember on Voltorb. Also, use a Sand Attack can be pretty useful in the case that I get destroyed by these Voltorb's Shadow Rush. Oh man, that's quite the damage right there. All right, please don't kill it. I beg of you. So Mirror B is a very interesting character, because for the reason that you can actually fight him basically infinite times, and that will be important. And I'll go over that after this battle as to why that's the case. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower the accuracy of Voltorb even more. I'm gonna go ahead and continue using Shadow Rush on my Espeon. Then I'm gonna continue using Ember here, and hopefully weaken it some more. There we go, that should be good enough. So now it is time to throw some snag balls at it. a Pokeball on a Pokeball. I'm gonna go use a Charm on it because I don't want to do any more damage to the Voltorb. I feel like I got it down to as good as I want. I will have to say, catching Pokemon in a double battle situation can be really, really tough, as I've experienced from from previous titles such as Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. But there we go. We managed to successfully catch the Voltorb. There we go. You messed up my rhythm. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And there we go. Oh, you make me so angry. I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. Just you wait and see. One of these days, with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. And there they go. Okay, so this is a mirror radar, and one of those guys happened to drop it. To Trudley! This is how the radar works. Once you're finished reading, get rid of this. This radar shows you where Mirror B, that's the boss, happens to be. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. When you see the mark, check out the radar. It'll tell you where he is. You'll probably ask me where the boss is when he's not on radar. You know how mysterious he can be. Who knows where he goes off to? Probably off getting Pokemon or something. Somewhere far away of the transmitter's range, or from Folly. And we got an email! Cypher's plan from Nets. Someone! I haven't completed data analysis on the data ROM, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypher's plan. Please come right away. We need to discuss this in person. Very well then. Alright, I'm actually going to place the rest of my Pokesnacks on this spot right here. Do I have a good reason why? Maybe. You'll figure it out soon enough. Alright, so the thing about that mirror radar is that as it explained, it'll tell you where Mirror B is. Mirror B is most likely at a Pokespot. And so when the radar goes off and you go to a Pokespot of where he is, then you can actually battle him. And you can do this for an infinite amount of times. Anytime you fail to catch a Shadow Pokemon, he's going to have that Shadow Pokemon. So that's your chance of reclaiming that Shadow Pokemon. In fact, there is a reward in this game for catching every single Shadow Pokemon, and we're going to try and get that. Which is why I've been catching Shadow Pokemon this entire time. And because I failed to catch the Shadow Numble back in the Cypher Lab, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully encounter Mirror B somewhere so I can rematch him to get that Shadow Numble back. I won't show it off, but just know that I will be doing that at some point. Also, he will appear randomly in a Colosseum if Mirror B shows up in an area where a Colosseum is located, and he will randomly be replaced by one of the trainers. And when you encounter him in the Colosseum, he will be using 2 Shadow Pokemon. So, and those 2 Shadow Pokemon are the Shadow Pokemon that you obviously failed to catch at an earlier point. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I almost said Pokemon Colosseum, but we're not playing Pokemon Colosseum. So next time we're gonna go back to Pirate Town to see what the data ROM has in store for us by Nets. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.